wax. Feel how hard that is. That's this wax, which looks like shellac. That's there you have a wax shellac. So simple. So what I do is I make myself a French polish with rubber. I got my whoa! That's a French polisher's rubber. And in the old days, they used to use K-pop. They used to put mattress sticking over their plants. I used it 200 years ago. Now, you can't buy K-pop. So what I do is I get an old lint-free piece of flannelette and I tear it in shreds. Chop the squares up and tear it. And with those shreds, I put it inside it. I put a piece of cloth down, I shove it inside, I fold the cloth over and twist it off, and that's what I do. So that's a French polisher's rubber. So now I take my orange tongue and I pour it in. You never use too much, using more than I need. And you put your pad in. You can see before I do that how much it absorbs. So it absorbs and it still remains hard. And then what I do is I push it into the wood. Just as a French polisher. I go with the grain as much as possible and I get into everywhere. Now that will dry in about an hour, but it's not dry. You've got to let it, if you're going to recoat it or put wax on it, it's got to cure a little bit. So give it 24 hours. So that will, when you walk away and you come back, that'll feel dry, but it will not be. So what you do, and you must do, if you find any loose bits like that, whenever you're doing a large area, there might be a bit of that sort of thing. You never leave it. You always tack it off. So they call it tacking off. It's really easy. You just take away the marks. Make sure that it's uniform. And then you can leave that for 24 hours and it's going to be like that piece of wood I just showed you. It's going to be like that, which is beautiful.
And can you eat off that? Is it?
It's, look, tung oil, when it comes from a nut. The tree grows this fruit, and the fruit looks just like, I don't know, passion fruit. What you do is, when it's harvested, they take those things, they husk them out, and inside is a little nut. And inside that nut is the tung oil. They crack it over. It's a rare product. It costs a lot to buy straight tung oil, but you would never use it straight. If you use it straight, it takes 10 days to dry. Dust falls on it, sticks in it. Insects creep through it and get stuck to it. So I've put this essential orange oil in, and it makes all the difference. So when it's dry, there you have it. Then, if I want to make that look like really nice furniture, I will take this wax or this wax. This wax is easy. It just squeezes out. You use very little bit of it. That's feed wax, so I can do that. And it gives you a nice, fairly low sheen look. Or you use this one, which is called Citrus Shield. And when I put that on, it's that colour, and I get a shellac look. So it looks almost like I French polish it, and it will give me a higher shine. So I put that on. It says on the label to leave it for 10 or 12 minutes. I wait for an hour. I let it harden up. I don't want it to be that hard, but if I want to fill a joint up, I'll let it dry and it'll get that hard. So now I buff it up. But you will see there, I haven't waited the time. I haven't waited the time that I just said, but you will see that that's a much higher sheen. And if you do wait for it to dry, you'll get that sort of look. I won't dry that off, I'll just give you the idea. You can get that sort of level of shine, so that it can look like you're French polished. So that's all I've used there is my tung oil, and that's made here. We make it. Made in Australia. We use those pure ingredients.
So it's non-toxic entirely because it's all...
Non-toxic entirely. When it cures, it's non-toxic. If you want to talk about non-toxic, we've got these products. These are made to be non-toxic. That contains hospital-grade mineral oil. Hospital grade is medicinal grade. It's totally different to lower grade. Mineral oil comes in several grades. When you get up to medicinal, it's really food safe. It's odourless, tasteless, and there's no germs in it, and we add vitamin E. So you put that down into the cell of timber, it actually kills it deep down. And then after that, you would apply this wax, What have I done with it? There it is, the butcher block conditioner. That's got carnauba wax in it, but it's been bleached. Carnauba wax is brown, that's been bleached, so that all the germs are out of it. It has the mineral oil. So if I use that on a piece of wood, what I do first is put it onto the, oh, where is it? Where's my one that I'm using? So, there you go. I've used probably too much there, but when I push that into the wood, it goes into all the fissures. The fissures of wood, if you're using some of those olive oil or canola oil things, it goes down into the wood and gets mouldy. It goes down and creates germs. It becomes really bad. It can really harm kids because they've got no tolerance. If you put that on and you jam that into the wood, that's killing the germs. And then you let that settle down a bit, and here comes this one. That's the same sort of thing with a good grade of, it's a high grade of carnauba wax and a bit of beeswax as well. When you put that on, you'll see the difference in the look of it. Put that on, and it does a different thing. It goes into the wood, and it gives you, when you let it dry a bit, that hard, shiny finish, which is totally guaranteed food safe. Checked by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration Board in America. They're rigorous. That's how it'll look.
And once it dries, do you then just buff it with a rag?
Just what I'm doing now. Just what I'm doing now. You do let it dry for a while, half an hour, let it sit down, and then you buff it out. So it's a different look to that. It's a lovely, rich look. That's a very rich, antique-y look, and that's kind of a clean look. It's nice.
Does this dark look work on wood turning as well?
Well, Les Smith, do you remember Les Smith? He used to, have you ever listened to the ABC Woodies in the old days? He was one of the best in the business. I don't know if he's still alive, but he loved our products. And I've seen him, he used to get after me. I'd say, this is orange oil. He said, David, the best way to describe that is it's blood for wood, because I use it and it freshens the wood up and it's like giving it life. So he used to spray it onto his rag, onto his application cloth, spray it into there, and he'd hold it against the lathe, and then he'd come back and he'd do the same with that. And he used to get a beautiful coat on turned furniture. It just looked beautiful. And he said that extends beautifully on the lathe. So they're two quite important.
I was wondering how this one, that'd darken it up nicely.
That would, because it's got that stain in it. It's a natural product, but it's got stain in it. And yes, the more you put on, the more coats you give, the better it looks. So if you use that on the lathe, and you really give it the friction we're talking about.
Because you get some wood that's got absolutely no character at all.
Absolutely, don't you? No, this is pretty boring wood, but it looks good there.
But that makes it look good.
Oh, much more. The guy over there uses it on his carvings. Go and have a look at the chest of that bird in a minute and see what a little touch of feeding wax does. So he's going to start using it too. Closes up cracks. It gets in and it closes up fissures. It swells them. So it's great. Lovely products. But this one, the Orange Tung Wood Oil, that is brilliant. That really is a great product. It preps the wood, it gives the wood a great look, it dries hard and really durable. Water can't get in, it's great for outdoors decking or furniture, just as much as it's good on indoors furniture. And all you've got to do is to give one of these waxes to it to make it look really good. So that's Orange Tung Wood Oil. Wonderful stuff.